Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Sooner Nation in Gaylord Family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Sooners will get us underway with the opening kickoff.
Was it me paying the whole time for you?
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Arkansas's offense will get first crack at it today. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
They should, because these guys can take the top off the defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Finds us back in the middle. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
Man, I love on third down when I know I have a running back that can beat guys. Whether you want to cover me with a linebacker or a safety, I can run an angle route, and I can have success because my quarterback knows exactly when he's going to break, and that defense is not going to beat my running back.
This looking to throw on first down. Flushed out of the pocket. Oh, better look out. He'll go out of bounds right at the 40-yard line as this offense continues to show great patience. Second down coming up. Running back searching for a hole. Shakes off the defender. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Let's talk for a second about Arkansas. At this point in the season, you're probably in if the playoff starts today, but it doesn't. A long way to go, and the margins will be extra thin from here on out.
No, because if the season ended today, you're basically right on the cusp outside of the top 5, so you need to keep winning. You need to keep the intensity up, playing with a sense of urgency. For the second half of the season, David, I think that's a massive key for this team.
So hard with young kids, 17, 18, 19, 20 years old, to get them to continue to focus on the game in and game out. Not the rankings, not down the road. That'll be the challenge down the stretch.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball.
Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. The Razorbacks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He wants to change this route. Wants to go up top. Fires to the big fella. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
Quick strike complete. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Razorbacks!
And that is exactly what you love to see as a head coach, watching your offense take the field, first drive of the game, and you're methodical, and you take what the defense gives you. You make good decisions. You don't have negative plays. You don't have missed assignments. That shows your head coach that you are locked in and ready to go.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So the Oklahoma Sooners offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster, man. I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing, tackling, staying in your gaps, winning at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
Back to throw, it's Harmon. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Really impressed with how this team has seized momentum here, playing on the road in this hostile environment. Their offense gets it first. They march down the field. They put up some points. And here's the defense now on their first drive, getting a critical sack on third down.
Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. The give to the tailback. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Sooner fans booming. A cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Prairie on 3rd down. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you can tell he takes advantage of it.
Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Razorbacks trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Let's it fly. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. And the D denied him on 2nd and goal. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. That's the end of the quarter, and Arkansas has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. It's complete on the right side. He's not going to make it to the sticks, and what a stop against one of the best 3rd down offenses in the country. All they need is a field goal to make it a 2-score game, but they are going for the jugular and the touchdown here on 4th and goal. They want to throw it. Here as he throws, that ball never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs. The Sooners buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on 1st down. From the gun, the running back has it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Takes the handoff, and he's going right. Just tried to barge their way forward out of the gun and still couldn't find any room to run.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Sooners will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He gets it away from his own end zone. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. On that last drive, 4th and goal didn't exactly work out. They really need to pay it off this time, Jesse.
And they were so anxious and eager to get back on the field. They know they left points on the board. They let that one get away from them. They look like they are pumped up and ready to go here, David.
And listen, it was a good drive, so you got to remember that. But they got to realize, I got to get points. When I get in those areas, I got to capitalize. And they wanted a touchdown last time. This drive, they can go make it happen.
The throw. Found a seam. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. The Hogs getting it done through the air, evoking memories of Ryan Mallett.
And that's what the fans of Arkansas want to see. They've always got that physical ground game. They always want to have a little bit of balance, and when they get that balance, they get that offense cooking, they get everybody pretty excited. You might even get a woo, pig sue.
Quarterback making checks. To the air on first down. Gets it out quickly. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Razorbacks will hustle to the line. Plucks it out of the air. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge third down play. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. This would likely be a chip shot for the field goal kicker, but they want the touchdown instead. They'll go for it on fourth down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off. Pulls and fires complete. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. The Sooners with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Defense in press coverage. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24. The Sooners are at the line looking to convert on third and short. It'll be a run on third and short. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down. And the Sooners will try to pin them back with the punt. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. You could probably question the decision to pass on a field goal last time, and they came up empty on that previous drive, Jesse.
I just think in this offense, it's going to come down to critical down and distances, right? Down in the red zone, third down, fourth down. I like them being aggressive. You just got to do a better job executing.
Yeah, and they kind of know what the defense gave them last time. So let's be more aggressive and take advantage of that defense on this drive.
And the Razorbacks in a good spot here with second and short. From the gun to give, looking for room. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Even dating to the days when they ran the option, Arkansas has always been built around the ground game.
Yeah, and makes Jerry Jones happy, huh? Noted Arkansas fan, always talking about the Hogs, his Hogs. And this team is always built on that physicality, built on that toughness.
The Razorbacks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Breaks into the open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. And the Razorbacks will have it first and 10. Just when they're looking run, now up top. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Quarterback making adjustments. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Works the middle of the field. He gets it inside the 20 to the 19, but they still have a ways to go, and it'll be 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit. He splits the uprights, and they'll push that lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in Conference USA. Western Kentucky is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage, but despite all that, they still have a very close game. They're up by 4 over New Mexico State. We'll keep you updated as this one goes forward in a game that could shake up the CUSA race significantly.
Thanks for the update on that one. Kevin, let us know when it goes final. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes.
I want to be with you.
Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Turning it on. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking downfield, it's Harmon. With the catch, it's Brooks. Running with some authority as he banks his way to the 23. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. That pass is incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here.
Nice pickup, gets it to the 20. They move the sticks.
Maybe the best side.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. And that one's going to be in. Wait, it was throwing for the touchdown, but just couldn't get the foot down in bounds.
Let me check this now.
Just a minute here as the officials are going to have a
Oh,
second look. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you got to stop here. You go to halftime feeling really good about things. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with the young fellow on the sidelines, being like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make it.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking to throw, it's Harmon. Takes a shot as he lets it go. He's got it inside the 25. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one from Norman so far. And Yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Memorial Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. Out of the end zone. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agreed.
Lofts one high and deep. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All 11 guys on defense right now playing together as one.
On third and long, you have to turn it loose deep. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm thinking about shifting this defensive end with running backs and leaving my tight ends in to help this tackle because we cannot block him. He's already got 2 sacks.
He'll field the punt and take it back. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
He's got the back in the middle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground cover to pick up the first. The Sooner fans booming. A cacophony of noise at the Palace on the carry on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete.
Yeah.
He'll be pushed out of bounds at about the 33-yard line.
Huh?
Well, a great job by the quarterback understanding where the pressure was coming from and understanding where his outlet was. And David, you know, it's demoralizing, I expect, from a defensive standpoint when you think you've dialed up the blitz and you think you're getting home.
Yeah, and you're doing what you can to try to pressure the QB and you're bringing extra guys, but sometimes that comes at a sacrifice, and you can see he got the matchup he wanted, took advantage of it, didn't get flustered. That was the biggest thing. Like most QBs, sometimes when that blitz comes, they'll get flustered really quickly and make a bad decision. He stayed calm, made the right read, made the right decision.
Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31. The Razorbacks racing to the line in the hurry-up. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's got him in the flat. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on fourth down. Looking for a push on fourth down. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And these are the plays you know exactly what you're going to get up front. The offensive line does a great job blocking. Just create a little bit of a hole, pound through that hole. That running back, they can't tiptoe, they can't dance. Run north-south and get that first down. Nice job.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. looking to fire. Quickly complete. He'll be run out of bounds at the 13.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver. And
he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Arkansas!
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. It seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with a big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. Back to throw, it's Harmon. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. High the chains now on 2nd and long. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. On the move and looking deep. Pulls it in down the middle. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36. There have been a lot of great quarterbacks to wear the crimson and cream, and he is fitting right in.
That boy good. I mean, what can he do? Just spinning the ball down the field, making big plays, the space in the offense, the speed in the offense, always big-time explosive plays with the Sooners.
Coming into this one, I thought this guy was going to be a monster. He was going to put up huge numbers. We know this is a big part of the offense week in, week out. The defense has done a great job clamping down on him. That is only his 2nd catch so far in this game.
They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. All things considered, he's probably lucky to be back to the line of scrimmage.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put...
He's got it in more than enough for a first down. Touchdown! Oklahoma! Oh, they put the end and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback and wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Trying to get behind the defense. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
Well, this defense was ready for go-balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense.
Looking for a deep man. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge 3rd down play. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Wide open downfield. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain.
And that is a backbreaker if you're the defense, because you've done your job up to that point. You've set up the offense in 3rd and very long. You know they're going to throw it. You cannot allow a guy to get open that deep down the field for an explosive play. Somebody's going to have to answer for that when they get to the sidelines.
Give to the running back. He fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. A little screen to the running back. Oh, he's got some space. Smacks him with the stiff arm. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. We reach the break. Arkansas has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Handoff from the gun. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to Pater.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles. And those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
It is loud in here as they try to help him get a stop on fourth down. Makes the grab. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. And this defense has to step forward. Not only do they have to get a stop, they've got to do it quickly to keep that time from running down. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. They'll try it again from the one on second and goal. Quarterback sneaking his way, tunneling and burrowing into the line. Scores on the sneak.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away, count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done, and now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Jimenez. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. Things did not go on the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Off the play fake on first down. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
The Sooners trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. On the move. Moving past the 25. There he goes. It's first and 10 on the 38-yard line.
The defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Under fire. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Makes him get down the left side.
He's still playing this shit. Oh, they got to work me. They got to work me.
They absolutely had to have that third down to keep any.
Yes, they did.
And
They
defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the third down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. To throw, it's Harmon. Bringing the heat. He's going to run it. He saw just enough daylight to move the sticks and get it done with his legs. The Sooners want to pick up the tempo.
And I feel like this defense is starting to get in a rhythm. They're starting to feel it, right? You've seen him take off, have some success. And you know, if nothing's open, he wants to run. Defense kind of locked in. Didn't give up a big play there. They're going to dial into what's going on.
To the air on second down. Tight end finds a soft spot. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. And the Sooners come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. Going for 6. Touchdown Sooners! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Returner will field it and try to get some field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down to 21. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Sooner fans booming, a cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Prairie on 3rd down. Might be changing the route. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Razorbacks decide to punt it away. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. They cut into this lead the last time they had it, and now here in the 4th, a chance to move on top with a score. Looking for a man, it's Harmon. Quickly out to the tight end. And that defense is all over that one. No room to run after the catch.
Hey, you've created some great momentum, getting the stop, forcing the punt, now getting it back to your offense. Your offense starting to get in a groove. Late in the game, you need some big plays.
Just wonder how much panic there is right now on the defensive side of football, too, because of what you just said, David. They can feel and sense the momentum leaving them right now with the lead. So someone defensively better step up here soon and make a play.
Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Home crowd not going to love it. You got to throw the ball to win this game. They do not like the play call with not a lot of time left in the game.
Past the 30. Breaks it. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Sooners, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Got his man. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. The give out of the gun. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The defense going to stop the clock with the timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Sooners have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Caught behind the line. It's Brooks. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. They'll try the left side. He's knocked down for a loss of 7. All the plays, all the plans, all the schemes, and it will be decided on this kick. And this one can draw us even in the final moments. Just drives in between the uprights. Final minute of play. We are deadlocked. Guys, what a finish we're experiencing. And he's going to try to return this one. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. This drive will open from the 15. Looking to throw on first down. He hurls one deep down the left side. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. So the game will continue for at least one more play as the penalty gives the offense an untimed down. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. Might be looking to run. Throwing on the run. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. 4 quarters not enough to settle this one. We're headed to overtime.
And these teams have played so well, back and forth, evenly contested game. How about a little free football, Jesse?
Yeah, I love this, David. Free football. Finding out which of these two teams is the most mature. Who can settle down now with the game on the line and make the big play.
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime.
Yeah, and remember the rule changed a couple years ago, too, in the second overtime and 2-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you
lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
Looking for a man, it's Harmon. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple of weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
Man, what a game this guy has been having, living in the opponent's backfield. Already has 2 sacks in the game, and now he gets a TFL. He is so athletic, so quick twitch, so slippery, they just can't block.
It's good, and they strike first and take the lead by 3 here in overtime.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Down by a field goal and a touchdown will win it. Let's see what they've got on first down. They'll go to the ground. Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
So first down in the red zone, and this crowd getting behind its defense. Going to the running game. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Holds and fires complete to the right. He got it in, and the celebration is on. A walk-off touchdown in OT.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
What a show both of these teams put on today. A couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the fourth quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers.
They almost have it though.